I pressed the till the key and went out to the map. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Let's make sure we're live. Have started up. But a like on James's video. Oh. I always forget my phone. I have to use my phone for so many things. I forget to turn it down. There we go. Now there's a like on your video, James. But big shout out to Jazzy, everyone. Hopefully we're live. About to check, make sure live chat is working. Am I live from my end? I am. Dino Paradise. Oh, well, yep, it is today. Probably won't really get to do anything with it, sadly, but we'll see. It depends, really, to be fair. I don't know how much time I'm going to have on my hands. I love that the Next Fest hit me today. I'm like, oh. But there's some other things I want to check out, too, though. But all in good time. But welcome, Flosser, and everyone joining. James, guys, welcome.
Why the hell is my mic muted?
I don't know. Were you talking this whole time?
Yes.
Oh, well, no one heard you.
Wow. Yes, you're a bitch.
No one literally heard idiot. I thought it was a bit quiet.
I was talking and like, is that not hear me? Can you hear me?
I think you would have been.
Because it tells me when the mic is muted because it comes with a red LED light, and it was on, and I'm like, that's odd. I didn't even mute myself.
Well, welcome, James. We're live, everyone. Welcome.
Well, what I was saying in my own head was, by the 12th end of this week, about the channel update.
Oh yeah.
It's definitely happened, and it will happen. So next Sunday.
Nice. Alright. Mazda Mundi's got mobile gun artillery now and able to defend himself. Just in case while we're gone. Oxio, this is up to you to head north, make the money, and take out our new enemy. That doesn't know if they're our enemy
No,
yet.
I don't want to see him moving. I want to see the gunner armadillos.
It's only 2 of them right now, but we'll get more later.
I want to see him still.
Alright,
Those are big guns for such a small unit.
Right, it is. Mazda Mundi's becoming what he
I
was
like how
always
your
meant
crocodile's
to be.
walking very slow motion, like he's so cocky.
That was the lag. I love when it does that though, because for them it makes them look like they're trying to edge walk. It's like dude. Alright. Can't do anything because I don't have any money. We're until we start attacking the old lady. That sounds terrible.
You are lucky, Darius. It actually saved my units. You are lucky. No, you are lucky. Because I would have kicked your head in.
No,
You may have guns, but there's one thing you don't have.
We have
Magical
guns.
protection.
We have guns. Who's a
I
gun?
was like, I want to join. I have guns. Wow. So much terrain movement. Yeah, Crocodile will just chill over here.
I'm busy, and I would put you in. No. My mobile armadillo 88 IFV says otherwise.
don't have armor for him.
And if anyone was confused by that statement, good. welcome, everyone. Hello, Tam King. Welcome. Welcome back to the...
Damn
Well,
king.
we'll see how it goes today. Probably is going to end up being the final episode soon, just because the update for the vanilla is going to happen very soon. So, that's going to destroy this save when it does. So, we're going as far as we can today. Gonna hopefully get in some good battles. I now have to sadly just take out the old woman. Granny has betrayed us because for some reason she really, really does not like James. So she didn't like that I gave him settlements.
Even though she's starting to like me now.
It's a confusing world.
She says she doesn't like you to me, but see, she secretly likes me.
Well, it's about to get her kingdom burned down, so.
Don't you worry about what I'm doing. You're not really doing much, Doris. You're just fighting other things.
Well, I mean, we just got delayed on getting the island. I do think our first playthrough we lost was a little bit, even though it was harder, it had a little bit more success towards actually heading towards the objective. Because at least Estankia had already been in the positive for me. So I was able to quickly get her into non-negotiate, or what do you call it, non-aggression, da-da-da. And it pushed her to a positive that even if I had given you settlements, it wouldn't have killed our friendship. But now it did. So now I have to fight her. So now it's a different kind of inconvenient. Just happened later. Which is a little bit worse. If I had a big enough, like, pool of money to make my Croxicore have a full 20, I'd actually send him out into the water and over to the other coastal city and hit 2 cities at once. Just to speed this up. Or hit 2 settlements as one. Is today the day Darius gets wrecked? We're gonna try. But we have to
We're gonna see.
We're gonna have to speed run the hell out of this. This is why I'm dipping pretty hard into this conflict pretty quick. Plus I need to make money anyways, and she's the closest. Darius can't get there right now either, which is why we're gonna have to kind of speed run this a little bit. You technically could if you made a third army and just threw it out in the water and said, "Go, my friends, on to the expedition." They probably might not make it, but hey, it's a good try. Well, you keep sending them. That's what Engine did. They kept sending ships. There's a dwarf over here in Ikit territory. Do what? Oh, no. Well, Ikit's in trouble. He must have ran out of warp powder. Well, that's not a viable thing. Okay. I'm pretty sure Skaven Blade's being sieged right now.
Probably is.
I've never seen the dwarves get over there though. Somehow they ended up in the middle of where the Bretonians used to be, and they have Tobero right next door to it. It's kind of weird. If not, I'd be satisfied seeing James wrecking James reckoning. Well, technically Darius and James can fight each other. I just wouldn't be able to intervene other than helping James with one of his armies. That'd be the only way to do that. But, well, like I said, by the end of today's episode, or middle of this episode, we'll know for sure what's happening. The dwarves seem to be fighting everybody. Dwarves are fighting the Spanish southern realms on them. So they you know. So as long as you probably could, yeah, no, you could go through that whirlpool. You could go through that whirlpool. It would be inconvenient, but it'd be still closer to where it is now.
Guys, if you take any longer, I'm going to fall asleep in this chair. Stop taking so long!
Gotta go against Grandma. The Stone Kid must die.
You paid Sarah Kate to divorce. I'm at war with the fucking Skaven. Not Skaven. The tomb lady, and they pay me pretty well. Research.
Yes. All dwarves like me. Do they though?
Do they know? Hmm.
Hey, someone killed the Bloodhawk Coven. What the hell is that? Oh. The Green Dragon expanded a little bit. He actually managed to get Blood Hall. He actually has a major settlement again. It's not the one he needs though, so it's gonna be a long haul for him to try to dig out of that hole. Alright, let's get our dudes running up north. To the Estancia.
Go on.
Yeah, we're tanking down the negative. Might as well. Alright, you know what it is. You know what's happening here. You know what's happening. We're gonna ruin this city right in front of me, and then we're gonna move Toadman. No, recruit for Toadman. Oh, that's right. Can't get it yet. This also got me. This is also why I have to fight her, because I'm actually kind of stuck in money-wise. Having to maintain this many lizard boys is quite expensive. So we'll hit Silver Tor, Iron Spike, Petrified Forest, Grey Rock Point. Then we'll push whichever way. We might have to go to Sulphurets. She took all the Skaven's territory. So we basically have to lock this entire little south area
That's right,
down.
Strider boy. Run away like the scared bitch that you are. Are not?
Mm-hmm.
It's time. Oh, I do have a defensive license.
Hey Ardan, did you see the latest Death Stranding 2 trailer? Not the latest one, no. To be fair, I've been kind of distracted from Death Stranding. I almost forgot. But I have not seen it yet, no. There's a couple things I've missed recently that I'm starting to find out. Some things are coming out that I'm very excited about. Some things I'm like, ooh, that's a little weird. But I'm decently excited about that. We will, once everything comes back, definitely go back to Tekken and many other things. But I haven't got to see it. It's looking amazing, although it looked yeah, well, the trailer usually tells the least. What am I doing? Oh. Join on the side of the ally. But, that makes sense. His trailers are usually their trailers are usually the ones that that part makes no sense. But secretly it does until you see it later. When you finally get to actually experience what it's talking about or you've played the original one and beat the original. I did find out that the trailers also, because you haven't beat the first one, there's a lot to it. Like, much like Metal Gear Solid, you can feel like you're running around in a lost maze if you haven't seen the other one. Especially who we're going to get to be playing as in this one, and what a lot of the assumptions already are, the theory is, to what it connects to, and why and how this happened, and I don't want to spoil too much for anyone who hasn't seen the original trailers, but I imagine this one has made it even worse. But I love it. I love his game so much, along with his development team. That, Capcom, and original Bungie back in the day. Apparently. Also amazing. So, yeah. Y'all know I'm a big RE fan. Resident Evil boy.
See what you get. Give Crocodile more defense.
Sadly, it's not Metal Gear, but I'm betting it will be Metal Gear. Yeah, right? The irony in that is it probably in its own right, it is still a Metal Gear game. It's just not Metal Gear or about Metal Gears directly, but it is almost the same kind of. And I don't mean this in a bad way. The same kind of like breath of story type telling. It's about a society that's been locked away behind its own technology and many other things that have consumed their humanity and changed them into this and that. And in Metal Gear, it was Patriot and the AI systems and the machines and da-da-da-da-da. In this, it has more to do with pollution and all kinds of other things. He loves to pull in real life, problems into his games anyways. As more, kind of like an older book writers used to do a lot. So.
One more turn and I can do it.
He will start work on it after Death Stranding. Yeah, I've heard about that too. Yeah, and it's like I said, but I expect that to be probably something even in its own right as well, kind of along the same lines. Yeah, we probably won't see it until PS6, whenever that is, or PS5. Actually, no. I would say we see that on PS5. I don't think they'll wait to a whole new system, because at this point, then a whole new system would have to come out almost every 3 years if it gets too progressive. So I feel like it'll be PS5, but it'll be late PS5. We're talking like middle of its generation, like when it becomes its apex as a console. Still can't wait to see what that's going to be about. With everything going on, I guarantee it's going to come back full circle to somewhat like machines.
Hey, I have a ticket space now already.
Yeah, that's not that long. 4 years would be pushing it. It almost might be PS6 by then. But I have a feeling the PS5 is going to be around for a while. So, I don't think there'll be a PS6 anytime soon.
There will be.
So,
I'll make it.
Jim's like, I'll make one. Jim's like, I'll make one.
It's gonna have the noise. It's gonna have the jet engines of the PS4.
Jim's like, I'll make it sound like my old PS4 on purpose.
And
everyone will sound like it'll sound like there's an illustrious inside of everyone's house.
Yeah, there should be, and there should be. Those who don't have it, go look it up.
Jim just wants to make everyone go deaf.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's easy to sneak up on you.
Yeah, see, no, James, Death Stranding 3. James makes your ears bleed.
They're gonna tell a story about this guy just was insane. He was the most. So everyone had a PS6. Problem was, he just went deaf after a year. And
Exactly.
then he came to your house and just stabbed you.
So why did he go deaf? He bought this weird system that got made recently by this guy. All it does is make this noise. It just sounds like someone turned on a jet inside of a house.
But you know the irony thing is, do you know what actually makes people go mad? Silence. Dead silence.
Well, there will
Like
be dead
nothing.
silence after that thing turns on for about 20 seconds.
No, but that's the thing though. There's gonna be at least some background noise to keep your brain kind of like.
No. Have
awake.
you ever seen? Even though this can only be simulated for most, have you ever seen? Have you ever seen the simulation of what it is when you lose your hearing for like all of a sudden, or when something there's no noise. That is pure silence. Like, technically, the representation to most movies, there's this hum or high pitch, but there's technically not even that. That's just for the movie to represent. This person can't hear anything right now. It's to represent what a vacuum feels like in that case. It's what it's going to feel like to you at first.
Well, vacuum feels like to me. It's like, you know what I'm gonna say.
What the hell? The spirit of the jungle's back. What the hell? Wait, Nakai can rebirth?
Where did you rebirth from?
I don't know. It doesn't show me that.
Where is it?
Be nice. He was near me. Where? I don't know where. It doesn't show me where he rebirthed. It just tells me. It gives me an alert. Also, you have a 20 stack heading for your Crimson Skull.
Guess hordes could rebirth.
Oh, okay. Didn't know that. Well, that's good. It means he's not dead anymore.
Yeah, he's gonna rebirth and just die.
I mean, that's possible.
It's like, I am back, the Kai's back. Oh, wait, I'm dead.
I'm back. We're dead. Found him. He's near Darius, apparently. Question mark.
That's all he's in my territory.
Alright, James, you ready?
No.
Make or break time.
He's at his camping so.
Oh. Huh. Well, that's convenient.
Good luck, Darius. He's a scary croc. Not at war. Yet. And I quote, yet. Given enough time, he will.
Didn't expect that turn of event. Bet you didn't see that coming. I need that then.
Did you see your phone die? Wow, you moved up a lot. You just snipped your guy's butt. So well done, Harper.
No, I'm just making sure we're in range. Here we go, James.
Here we go.
Says it's 50-50. It means you might have quite a lot. I'm a little nervous about
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. That is totally not 75% to her, 25% to me.
Yeah, you see why. You see who's joining in. That's why I kept Mazdamundi back. Welcome to the rest of this game. Because that pulled Tyrion in. That's why I had to make sure that these two are heading this way and Mazdamundi stays down there. So our only hope to win this quickly and efficiently. We will have to heal up. This will be a slow push though. Yeah, because even with that, wow, we're losing someone? Really? Damn. It's worth it. Because it's only one of the egg things I can get back pretty easily. That's casualty for replenishment, right? Okay, yeah. As much as I want that, when you get rid of that and put walls there, it's gonna be more important for him. You leveled up. We need to give you Route Marcher and Predatory Senses. You didn't level up, but you're healing. You did lose that one unit. Let's give you... Oh, I can give you one of the Geklos.
I mean...
Yeah, that'll help his front line. Yeah. Okay, good. And you, sir, you need something as well. I feel like we should... Wait, are these chocobos? Those look like chocobos. We're adding them! Alright, there's some chocobos in that army now. The crocodiles has got the weirdest army. My Croxicore has the strangest army. But he is doing fantastic. Doing good work out there. Ah, that'll heal him more. Good. Alright, not much else to do. I can't do caravans right now because I have to earn the money as we go. Let's see if Elf Boy pushes. I should have got some more Pepsi before starting this. Elf Boy left the island. Interesting. I'm talking about a Spartan 2 being kind of canonically strong as a Space Marine. Yeah? No, I mean, they are. I mean, ironically, the universes aren't that much different from each other just as a sci-fi base is concerned. Just sci-fi to sci-fi. Most sci-fis are like that in general. It's just the story underneath of it that changes it. It makes it more unique.
Let's see. I think I could do this. Oh hell yes, because they get fiery when moving. They become better skinks.
See, skinks are away, James. You're learning.
No, I'm not using.
You're
skinks.
doing it. You're getting it.
Just to let you know, this is my last expedition before I've done one of every each.
Oh my gosh, the Triton has 320 stacks.
Arnold, do you want me to have it or do you want you to have it?
Have what?
The Colossus T-Rex.
Oh, technically I think we both need one just to make it easier and fair more for the challenge. Besides, you might need it now after seeing what you're fighting down there.
Don't you worry. I have a throwaway army. They'll just defend it with its life.
Yeah, they has 320 stacks down. Dragon stacked. I'm surprised he hasn't just decided to destroy the Jade Dragon and consolidate in this area.
He's about to.
I mean, is he at war with him? I don't think he's fighting the Jade Dragon. I think they're friends. Because Jade Dragon got the Blood Hole and survived.
They're improving their relations even though they did trespass against him.
That's because he knows that they're each other's only hope. What's going on, Darius? What's happening over there? The big prize is here. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Starbrand has...
I was about to say, I don't fight Scarbrand.
It's like, this isn't me. What the hell's happening? Like,
Oh yeah, by the way, Changeling Scarbrand, the most terrifying thing you've ever seen.
I don't doubt it. Let's see if Darius may live. Or if he will die. Will Darius live or will he die? We don't really know, but we're about to find out. Don't mind me.
Well, if it turns out Scarbrand just withstands all the bullets and just annihilates it.
Oh, is that a Sigor of porn? This is actually a very scary army. Did the AI actually build this? I've never seen it do this kind of comp. I wanna to point out how terrible this comp is actually in Forge Arius' health. Because I want to point out it has one of these. So you see this, right, chat? You see this, right? You see this. I've actually not got to see one of these yet in my entire time I've tried to get one of these. Because it takes so long to get one of these unlocked.
Which one are you looking at?
Trust me, you'll notice him when you see him.
Oh, what the fuck? What is this? What is the miniature Scarbrand?
Miniature Scarbrand? He's bigger than Scarbrand. I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
This is just, woo.
Now we just need to give him wings and we can make it fly.
This is what you had to take when you get Mortal Kombat Goro and you combine him with a bowl and you turn him into almost mini Godzilla height. Was terrible. What do you mean it's the final battle? How's this the final battle? Maybe for Wilhelm, but not for you as a whole. I am quite impressed with, What do you mean you have nothing left? How would you have nothing left, Darius? Look at these guys. I do like the way Corn looks in this game now, with all the changes and all the extra units on top of the ones that are there already. A lot better feel to them. Folkmar is in... Oh, so, what you're saying is you went away from your capital, leaving it wounded and vulnerable, to go fight a battle that's nowhere near dangerous to you. When Scarbrand's got this near your doorstep. Should you just dealt with Scarbrand first? Oh, those are Regiment of Renowned Blood Crushers. Oh. They have lightning. No, that's not good. These things are beautiful. What the? Oh my god! Okay, I never got these guys. That's amazing. That's better than a bloodletter being on top of this. The Knights of the Brazen Thorn.
You saw,
These Skull Crushers are normally really scary. Blood Crushers, but these are like...
on another level.
These are on another level because these have Chaos Warriors on top of them.
And look, they are. These are basically nearly juggernauts.
Well, yeah, and it has the other Regiment of Renown one next to it. That's kind of insane. I mean, if you do lose this after this, Darius, this is on you, and this is kind of going to really make me upset if you're dead after this. And you have no way of salvaging that. I warned you about that. About that you need to make sure you do not put yourself in a scenario where you're going to lose against the AI.
You should never go after Scarbrand.
No, well, no, unless you're gonna finish it. It's like that. You should have had Scarbrand dead ages ago.
Kill him while he's early, not when he's late. I learned that with Warzag. You leave Scarbrand too late, he will become a monster. And one of the strongest to fight. You kill him early, with as much units as you can. Your best bet, Darius, was to push the tube kick.
Yeah.
It would give you, because it would it would just be annoying because of the amount of bodies, but it would have been better for you than Scarbrand.
Yeah, that means this is death if this is the case. But that's the thing, I'll be kind of upset because, like I said, there's no excuse for this, Tires. You could have easily avoided this. Damn, well, this might be death. I literally took his starting capital. Okay, that doesn't mean anything. You realize that he doesn't live off of these buildings. Scarbrand is one of the easiest people to play as in this game. You don't take capitals, you eliminate factions. Unless you're going to peace out with that faction and totally vassalize them or make them a almost like a subservient ally, you wipe them out completely. You don't leave anything left. That's what I'm going to have to do to the old woman. Well, was going to do.
Let me do it.
Because there's no point now. If he loses this, you realize we lose this entire series.
No.
Like I said.
Wait a minute. You know what?
We just gotta hope that Scarbrand's not gonna be able to withstand this pushing that many guns, and hope these guys can't tank enough bullets.
Let's see. I need to see his. Scarbrand himself has only 20% missile resistance, so maybe he'll get lit the hell up.
He will, but my thing is there's just so many bodies.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of guns, but not a lot at the same time. Not for this match.
I think Scarbrand has the highest.
Oh my god, I just realized. Did he move these, or are there two sets of these? There are two sets of these for both. So there are 4 of those Heralds of Corn, Knights of the Brazen Thorn.
Yeah, 2
and
either
4,
side.
and basically, and 2 Heralds, and what's it called? So they're both. This is ridiculous. That's a lot of calves. Plus he has a bunch of chariots.
Yeah, so he's probably going to set the chariots to the sides.
It all depends on how the AI moves. I guess we're gonna see.
My guess is Scarbrand will move the chariots to the sides to create and go wide.
But who attacked who in this scenario?
Imagine Scarbrand attacked Darius. There's no way. No, it's Darius attack Scarbrand.
Did you attack him?
Wait,
did you attack this Darius?
Because if Scarbrand attacked Darius, he would have pushed. Yeah, he caught his capital, so then Scarbrand retaliated.
Well, really, it's kind of important we know, because here's the thing. If Darius attacked this, he's just gonna sit there, I think. If this is like a hashtag almost open settlement kind of thing. I don't know what this is, like I said. Scarbrand's not moving though.
He was pushed to me, so I attacked him like I thought so.
So you're gonna have to attack him. You can try.
Yeah, I'll just sit there.
You can try to speed it up and see if he'll move, but I don't think he's gonna.
Buy me time to set up. That makes the least sense. By pushing him, that gives you less time to set up. You know, after all this is set up, he'll just sit there unless you just wait him out, and he'll just eventually attack you. Because you're probably gonna do that. I have to. Oh, I have a unit to make him push. You've gotta have something fast.
We could just hit him with mortars, and that'll eventually trigger them.
That's his best bet. Because all.
Or you could just.
But
I mean,
he's gonna get murdered if he doesn't.
you could use Wilhelm, but just remember, don't let him get caught. Oh
Well,
no! Hold on. Something triggered him. He's either repositioning or he's actually gonna try to go for it.
That looks like a pushing attack.
My fear is he's actually properly kind of going up at the same time. Luckily, I think that Bloodthirster is gonna get decked, but
Yeah, like I thought. Scarbrand's doing this smartly.
well, somewhat. He's running out. Oh, he stopped.
This is what I'm expecting to happen. Scarbrand's just gonna walk with his army and he's just gonna just tank it and his Brunson's gonna get destroyed. Scarbrand's gonna get up there and just mass murdering.
I mean, at least it gives Darius a chance to win this. Somehow save this. 'Cause his only chance is that the defensive value is so good for these guys that he wins, but we'll see. The Bloodthirster's getting wrecked like I thought it would because it got too close. The Bloodthirster's dead. Yeah, he has a chance. Because of the way Scarbrand played this, he has a chance.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Which is good. At least we saved it that way.
Oh,
We could reload a previous save, but we would have to reload like multiple saves back. If he lost this, that means that he's lost this for most likely several turns ago. We're talking like maybe even 10 turns ago is when this started.
so what if your boy 7, he most probably lost it back turns 37, something like that. Somewhere around that.
Or where this risk became too heavy. But I think because Scarbrand pushed, he is going to lose. Because that is the benefit of this faction as a mod. You have to have them push you. This is why camping in your settlements and just sending out auxiliary armies is kind of what you're supposed to do with them. Just like real World War I tactics. You create an army, your main army kind of defends the city unless you need it to push. So that way if they come up to you or come towards you, they're the ones who have to always come at you. So you can just camp and set up a position on the map like this and gun them down. Or have tanks brawl against blood crushers. The blood crushers are trying, but they're failing. As I thought. Some of the knights actually made it in. Them things are scary, man. These these black blood crushers, jeez. Oh, okay. So they're gonna get some casualties out of Darius. Also, I like how much damage Scarbrand actually has taken. He actually should have been the one in the front a little bit, absorbing some earlier, and he might have won.
Yeah, he's only got 20% missile resistance. That ain't gonna do much.
Yes, but look how much more he's surviving versus everything, James. His Bloodthirster didn't survive that. He is. 20% is quite decent for rapid fire, depending on armor and HP. But he's got this. They did a lot of damage, but they're all dead. Nice. See? Pulled it back. All they have to do is push. Still fire wreck, which is hilarious. That shows you how close these faction has it with a lot of these units. If the AI was better at pushing conglomerately, like it actually had that in the bag, if it had rushed its cavalry while the frontliners were still being shot. It could have killed them from the sides and pulled inwards. But the AI doesn't know that. Doesn't understand. But luckily for us, that's a good thing. Because that means Darius has won the day. And now we get to continue. Darius has managed to save the disastrous situation that was unfolding. This is why I like the World War I faction. They're really good at defending, but pushing, yeah, well. Also, Scarbrand was an idiot. He should not have pushed unless he had to. He should have made Darius push him. Foolish AI. Nice. If that's why the high elves retreated, I guess we're gonna find out. It comes back to my turn. I will soon be delivering more pain to the grandmother of the forest. He gave Wilhelm his Hellhammer gun. Nice. Good. You're gonna need it. You're gonna need it. Yes, cool. We'll soon need to swing around, so yeah, go here, then possibly here if need be, then back up here, then to here. Then we need to secure the Quintex. If we can secure Quintex, we'll have at least some sort of hold in this area. Ah, there you are, Mother Ostonkia herself. And she has a secondary just like I do. Okay.
I'm off for a pee, so I need to be right back.
Okay. The Trident must be talking to James or trying to get peace with James. We'll have to wait till he gets back. Ooh, James is being sieged at the Crimson Skull. I feel like James has it worse than I do right now. With the Mother of Stonk. Oh yeah, she's got damn near 220 stacks. Just like I do. Trophim and Golovach. Oh yeah, the thing, her army's a little scarier. It's not too bad, but so we might be better off engaging here at Sildra Tor and wait here. Might need Mazdamundi to lay the hammer, come lay the hammer down, finish this up quick. I mean, we already did see a gunfight. Against a bunch of demons. They won't have that many good ones though. Most of their guns are just handgun or hand decks. Or deckhands, whatever you call them. Won't be really a fair fight. They won't know how to use their guns properly. Gotta wait on the James. So, but yeah, also for updates for everyone on chat and for the channel, we should, if everything goes perfectly this month, which hopefully so far it's going well, we should be able to what do you call it? Get back to normal for sure by March. Now that I'm added everything up. I'm hoping to get the van thing taken care of and help it taken care of by this next month coming up. So the one after this one, hopefully, we'll see. That's why I'm saving most of our money for this month. We're not going to be really doing anything. I have very little budget to work with. I have like $100 that I can play around with for stuff to spend on for stream. And for other things that I might need on small just things I just want more than need. So, and that's all we can do. The rest is going to be kept for my fan to get it taken care of. So I've got to figure out what we're doing. Like, I've got to figure out what we're gonna focus on, so I can keep it within that budget. So I've got to decide: are we doing Pharaoh? Are we doing like? And I'm gonna be starting a poll, like I said, coming up. I was supposed to start it today, but I didn't get a chance to. I'm gonna say it in stream for everyone who wants to kind of have a have an idea, but it also depends on its price too with certain things. I'm gonna check out Homeworld 3 because I do know that is now an option because of what's happening with Next Fest and stuff. I can't remember if it's a demo right now or if it's actually buyable yet. But if it's a demo, that's gonna be guaranteed. But we're talking about things I have to buy for the moment. Like things that have to be purchased, something that would have to be purchased that was on our list of things. So pre-order, I'm not going to do a pre-order. I can't waste our fund with a pre-order game. I'll buy it when it comes out, but I can't pre-order it. I will play the demo though. Like I definitely want to show the demo off on the channel. That is definitely a thing. Now if I have to pre-order it to get the demo, that's not really worth, sadly, our $100. Because I'm not going to pay just to play a demo and then, oh, now I got to wait anyways. That destroys kind of the purpose of, the funds and what we need to use it for something that will last longer stream-wise. So, yeah, so we can play it without the pre-order, good. So that'll still happen either way then. But as far as things we have to actually purchase, my list is now as follows. I have to wait on XCOM 2 because I can't buy it and get everything I need for it without having all the DLC as well. And including DLC, that's actually quite expensive to upgrade our XCOM into a better 40K. But from the UFO Defense one. So we can go from UFO Defense to XCOM 2, but that one I can't. That one's too expensive. That one's off the table for now. Because it'd be the game's price, then the DLC's price, all put together. That's pretty hefty. So right now we have Pharaoh, Total War Pharaoh, for the Egyptian side of things. We've got, but I have to discuss this one with James, because this one would be more of James and Darius and more co-op-y, so this one's a little more iffy, and we'll play this one by ear. Technically Dark Tide's on that list. Then there's Bannerlord. Bannerlord's on that list. For the mod purposes. Then there's I had a list of it and that's not on me right now. By the way, Skull and Bones is having an open beta on February 8th. I probably won't make that. I want to play stuff on my PS5 and I can't, and I hate it. I'll have to see if I can make it on the PC side. They should be having a PC side of things, I think. Or is Skull and Bones only console now? I already forgot. So many things to keep track of. I've kind of lost handle on a few games that I'm probably going to remember were supposed to be covered and I forgot. But we'll see as time goes on. But yeah, as far as the main list right now, Pharaoh's probably at the moment, as far as me personally, if everyone can't decide what they want to see right now, I will say me personally, I think Pharaoh's probably at the top of the list as far as easiest thing to do. But the next best I would have to say would be probably Dark Tide. Bannerlord's easy, but that'll take me longer to get the mod up and running than it would the game. But I'm
back.
But yeah, and then Dark Tide's the other easier option. But I've got some other ones I'm going to be looking into, but I've got to really compile my list tonight and get back with you guys in the next stream this week and talk about what main game we're going to be focusing on for this month, since I can't spend that much. So plus I also have to discuss something with James and see would our little project, James, with that thing we're trying to bring back of a certain world, Do I have to pay for anything?
No.
No, so that should be fine. So that'll be fine as it is. So y'all will still see that at some point.
Yeah.
But as far as like stuff I have to purchase, yeah. Right now it's Pharaoh, Dark Tide, depending on James and how he feels about Dark Tide when he wants to start that up.
Do
And
that
then
shit.
Banner
That
Lord for
shit.
just maybe.
That's alright.
Yo, Maniac Mouth, welcome.
It's probably these.
There's a
Probably
really
these
good
that
Roman
kill me.
mod for Banner Lord. I saw that too. I want to play either the Japanese mod for Banner Lord. Oh, that's you, James. That actually freaked me out. Thought I was getting attacked. Hello. Oh, can you get me some Pepsi before you go, please?
Yeah.
And make sure there's one more where I can get to it, please. I'm still streaming. I forgot you were headed out. Be careful out there.
Just had the girls' night.
Huh?
Just had the
Oh
girls'
yeah.
night.
But let me read chat what I missed. I'm sure the beta is PC too. There's a really good Roman mod for Bannerlord. Maniac Mouse said hello. Just download it on Steam and enable it on the mod manager. Oh, what, for the Roman one? Oh, the Japan one's still not out? I thought it was. I'm pretty sure it is. I mean, technically I wanted to do the Game of Thrones one, but since I'm watching someone else do that one, it's kind of created this weird, like, I want to do that one, but then I'd just be doing the same thing I'm watching. So part of me is like, yeah, I should probably either go with some sort of the Japan one or some other one. There's another one in there I found out. It's not too fleshed out, but there's a couple options mod-wise for that I want to do. And if XCOM wasn't so expensive, we'd do that instead. That would probably be my most guaranteed thing I'd pick up right now, if I could get that one price-wise. Would be our XCOM 2 one, and switch our UFO defense playthrough over to being a XCOM 2 playthrough. Since it would have better looking models for our characters. And weapon looking stuff. Even though I don't mind the classic, I do think that's a little harsh on the eyes watching
Right.
it on video and stream.
Space.
Because of how much flashing of the screen happens. So, but either way, James is having a battle. He has got to fight the Trident in a 1v1.
Put squires and the fucking 2 knights to the Yazo. Really do my head in.
Yeah, but the most fleshed out one is the one that I saw. Big shout out because I watch his channel a lot, of course. But the biggest one I saw is the one that Lionheart did. Seems to be the most fleshed out one. It's got all the units basically from each of the houses. The lore and the events are still a little light, I feel like, but they're good enough. Plus the dragons are getting pretty good. They're pretty broke, but that's kind of the point. They can't fly yet. There is a way to get them to fly inside the script, but you have to enable some things in that. So it's better off just, unless you care really about the flying right now, just let them be on the ground and walking around like a horse. Unlike a horse, you can just walk over people and kill them. It's quite hilarious. But that being said, like I said, I don't know if I want to do a mod that I'm already watching someone else do anyways, because that might not be as entertaining to my brain, and I may lose interest and not have as much fun with my own playthrough. So I'm going to see what other choices we have and go with one of those, and have our own unique playthrough and stream for it. So, yeah, Realm of Thrones, that's what it's called. Yeah.
I'll rob your throne.
Try the Roman one. It's very fun and painfully difficult fighting Rome. That'd be interesting. Like I said, I'm down for any of them. And Rome sounds fun too, especially if we can't get the Japan one right now either. Then I'll definitely go with that. Unless there's something else all of a sudden that piques my interest even more. That's actually fleshed out. Because I want something that's decently fleshed out. Doesn't have to be perfect by any means. It's a mod anyways. Nothing's perfect. But I want something kind of like somewhat feels like that. And if that's what the Rome one's like, then we might just do that. Plus, it'll probably make the Coliseum or arena battles for, like, when you're doing, like, arena tournaments. Like, tournaments in the arenas. That'd probably look real cool and be real fun for a Roman one. We can start off as a gladiator. Is there a Star Trek mod? I want to see an army of Klingons fighting an army of tribbles? That would be absolutely hilarious. There's probably a mod. If you gave someone enough time, that would be somewhere. Somebody'd make something. Maybe not for seriousness, but it would be there. Or an army of Kirks fighting Gorns. It's just a bunch of Kirks punching Gorns with their fists. Oh, there's the Star Wars. Yeah, I did hear about the Star Wars one. That one actually might be really fun. Because that's going to be a very different take on a Bannerlord type of game. So, I'd love to see that. Especially that means lightsabers. And since there's already a sword fighting mechanic, that game actually would probably be a really cool Star Wars conversion. Man, the Triton's real brave right now. He's going right in. Damn, he is wrecking those clubs. The sticks are getting hurt.
Hold on. He needs to move his chair.
Don't forget you wobble.
Right there. Boom, right there.
I will say one thing we have learned today. Cold One Spear Riders are extremely scary cav because they're fighting two units of cav right now and doing quite well against one of them.
I just want to point out, this is not the Reginald Renown version.
They somehow got the ATRT working, or AT-AT, nice. And that's cool. Like I said, that would be cool to see some stuff like that come to Bannerlord. It is mostly a medieval... No, I think so. I think that's fine. Yeah, they're now.
Here's what I don't get.
But...
How in the motherfucking hell did I lose this?
Well, it's not over yet. I do think you're gonna win. Sometimes the AI is a bit funky that way. Just be careful. The Trident is trying to assassinate your toad.
Oh, in that case then, I have something else in mind. Oh, I can't do that. Can't do that. So here's something I have to do. One of you're gonna have to do it. Pull you out. So keep, yes, okay, so that should be fine. So we attack from the sides from there, you attack from the front, you're attacking that, you're attacking that, you're attacking that. No, you need to attack that.
The most popular mod is the Warhammer mod. I heard about that. How fleshed out is that mod, though?
So who is he?
I wouldn't mind doing that, because you know I'm a Warhammer junkie now. Like, I love Warhammer.
That now needs to go after. Do you know what? That's will cause a little bit of
I'll play it on any game now. If I can convert my game into some sort of weird Warhammer alternative, I'm gonna do it.
And then you're gonna reinforce the front line. Well, they come from the sides of bold. Okay, are you ready? Set, go. Hey, sir. Give him buffs. Make sure he can't die.
Thank you.
Oh crap. Well, sorry.
Ooh, that's bad.
Attack the one thing.
When the toad has had a little too much drink.
I didn't mean for that to happen. It just happened. Right.
I want to point out your cold ones have fought off almost an entire regiment of cats.
Oh, it killed the bats as well.
Like, Jesus, the cold ones are good. Now, never let me underestimate cold ones ever again.
If you stop trying to assassinate my fucking...
Oh, your toad's in bad shape. Yeah, you need to just, you're gonna need to swarm him with both those spear units and not let him go. While your frontliners do their duty slowly. Some of them are running. You are losing some units. I don't know why the morale's tanking. They actually have quite a lot of health.
Oh, my cold ones have won! Yes!
That's because the hero disengaged, but you can just have him come help, yeah. I'd say send him after more fresher calves.
Yeah, then... Okay, then... Okay, that will go after that then.
Ooh, your cold ones got charged in the back. But now they're
You
fighting.
mind? I will sit on my chair and I will push you through. Oh, at least you...
Oh, James, don't run at him. Your guy's about to run. The AI's doing the right thing. It knows it's losing number-wise. It's trying to kill your morale. I don't remember the AI being this intelligent. This has been happening lately, and I've noticed it's been smarter about some tactics. I both appreciate this and also scares me a bit. Still not perfect, but I thought for a normal difficulty, this feels a lot more natural than, you know, what it normally feels like, which is complete idiocy. It's like, I was gonna die. Okay. Yeah, maybe the radios update, but no, this was happening before the update, so it's definitely not radios. Cause I started noticing this improvement way before radios popped. I'd say vanilla, but vanilla hasn't updated yet either, so that I don't know.
Give me cold one. I'm not gonna do that. The cold ones.
No, they're gonna get saved. Yeah, that blob saved them. Triton boy, it's coming back in, James. Stick him again with your spears. These 3 units in the back, their only job is to kill Triton boy. Make sure they stay on him. He's almost only got archers left. It's a good fight, good battle. It's a close battle. It's definitely a close victory, but I don't see why it lost.
Alright then, so he's going towards my front line. That's stupid of you. Because now I could just swarm you, and now I can assist you in shooting the hell out of you. I'll order all my skinks to shoot at him. Well, that's run out of ammo. I guess you're fighting then.
I mean, they have spears. The javelins have spears. Might as well throw them.
Guess you're fighting then. Guess you're fighting then.
Your cold ones have been saved. You have a blob on the right that can move in.
Yeah. And it's going to.
Yeah, James won this. Sometimes the AI is they are smarter. I think that's why maybe the auto resolves are getting a little more difficult, but the numbers are adding up a little differently now. Yeah, because charging in there was smart, Triton. Triton is brave. He has no health, and he's like diving into 3 stacks. He did make a few of them run. That was odd. This is a weird one. It's a weird fight. This is weird. You need to consolidate. Your line's getting scattered is what it is. Mm. This is a close one. Oh, Trident's rushing the Toad. Oh, it's a crazy battle. It's back and forth. Uh-oh.
Damn it! Oh, but luckily, two of them are right down his ass. Come here, you! Yeah, that's right, you better run with 96 health.
He's not running. He's going in and out. He's been making them run. He dives in, causes a shatter, and then runs. He's doing this. Oh, it's good. I've never seen the AI do this. This AI's being intelligent as hell.
Right, attack that then. And you also that's attacking that. Bob's attack that.
Oh, I think he's dead. That hopefully will change it back in your favor. Holy crap.
I don't know what my toes doing.
That was a crazy battle. Let's see.
Up now.
Very good, but my biggest criticisms are the Empire Knights. They do not look like Empire Knights. Everything else is good, but the Empire Knights. Like that, you can tell that does bug you. But overall, the mod did a very, very good job showcasing the Warhammer Fantasy World. Heck, they even did the Red Duke better than CA with the Black Knights of the Grail. Ooh. We might do that one then. Just find out which of the factions we want to kind of play as and try to survive as in that world. We might do that then. We'll see. Right now, I think if we end up going the Bannerlord route, if that ends up being the decision, we'll go half and half, and I'll put up another vote. Warhammer versus Rome. So. Or
Fiery victory or not, so I didn't lose a single unit.
Nice. Good job, James. Good fights. He does have two other 20 stacks. Why he didn't attack with all of them, I'm not quite sure. But okay. See, that part I'm not quite sure why the AI does that. There were two of them in range. Only one came in. Nice.
Yep, and I don't know what he was thinking.
Yeah, so you can attack that with two. It's strange. Well, that's good for you, because that was Trident's main force out of the 320 stacks. Yeah, his second one is heading up towards Spetsuma now.
Trust me, you do not want this battle.
I will say, yeah, I was gonna say that's Kroggar is guarding Spetsuma. That's a much scarier fight, even though Spetsuma itself doesn't really have a garrison.
Ah, shit.
The Crimson Skull, though, that's in trouble. You sure you don't need my help down there? Do you need assistance, James? Hello?
What are you doing?
I said, do you need assistance down there?
No, what's gonna happen is Kroggar's gonna be Kroggaring.
Okay.
I'll let that summon die because I'm not too worried about it. I make enough money anyway, so I'm like, that's just inconvenient. What I'll do is build a little army, and I just let them die. It's just pointless. I made it just so it does damage. The irony about this though is I think I could still probably do a lot more damage. What's that? That's got skinks. Uh, Brockgar's got a. Hold on. He is interesting though. Can Crockgar this? I know you die.
I don't have enough to put one of those in there.
Armor piercing, anti-large, armor piercing, good rage. Oh yeah, Crockgar's gonna win 3 battles.
Maybe we need to weaken her by... No, see, the thing is, we're going to be wounded by doing that. What's the Petrified Forest's defense? That's not as good as what we just fought. That's far less. Iron Spike, what do you got? You are also pretty primitive, but she's got all that. Wow. Think you have enough... Wow. She literally is just a team of hag witches from the trees. It's just a bunch of old women leading this army. Alright. This is the only thing we can afford to get right now. This would put me in negative. I think we have no choice but to go up here and deal with this. We need to push in and let her have to come to us. It'll waste some of her units. We're gonna stay encamped. So that way we can't be ambushed. Plus it keeps us healing. So let's earn money from this. Decisive low casualties. Yes, we barely got hurt. Good. I'm actually gonna loot and occupy this, and normally do not do that, but this will heal us faster. Yep. Look how much that's gonna heal them. Okay, we have 3,000 now, so now we can afford a negative. Yeah, you do. You have mostly trikes. This actually would be really good for you. You got a lot of Swift Rider stuff. $240 to repair. No point in wasting money here because that's gonna get attacked. Has it healed up any? No. So it'll be us just kind of jumping around. But we have to earn money to get a better force to overwhelm her. Alright. I may have to pull Mazda Mundi up here. Yeah. I hope you've got that in the South Tech go, Jibs. Mazda Mundi must head north. Just to guarantee. Source old blood, bro. It's always good to grab that, and then now we're gonna want that for later uses. He survives that long. Okay, so now we need to get you. Wait, do we have any regimental rounds? We do. You need some Croxicles. You need to at least get some in your army with you. Huh? Okay, call me if you need me. Alright, good. I'm not gonna send a caravan out yet. Okay.
Ardor against Siege.
Oh no. How could you do this, James?
Right, time to die. Right, you served your purpose. Yeah, I'm still making just shy for that.
Let
Prove.
me read what. Vampires get necromancy and summoning undead units. That sounds fun. Britonia gets god tier cab that nukes everything and anything. Also, they can use trebuchets in field battles, and vampire Britonia are a mix of vampire and Britonia with significantly weaker cab though.
Right,
Or
Ardor,
no, slightly weaker.
Try to
or
match
where I
just
saw
lost an army.
significant. Nice.
Yeah.
The vampires sound fun. Since orcs are probably not an option to play in that game, I am thinking vampires.
Right,
I do want to play
DJ
the
Dragon's
vampires
just
if
lost
that's a
another
thing.
army.
Just because we don't get to play many vampires in many games, and part of me did miss out on ever getting to play that V Rising game that we all never got to play. Because I did want to play that game, but we never got around to it.
Ardors.
See, I'll play them if I want to just do the guilt. I'll make my own version of Belfazar. He's probably in there, though. It's like, I'm your brother, Delphazar. Delphazar
Right.
belt.
The Chinaman's down to one army.
Nice. You're winning. Good. You're doing probably about as good as I am up here. I just need to
Right,
catch
I have
Mother
nearly
Estancia
20,000. Time to
in a
spend it all.
mistake.
I have nearly 20,000 armor. I'm going to spend it all.
He is. You can get his armor. Hmm.
Disappoint, yeah. Disappoint will work best. Should I make it just a bunch of eggs?
That's up to you. I can't even do expeditions right now because I had to stop spending money on it so I could fight a much scarier war at a much closer to negative boundary. of
Hold
units.
on, I may have money to recruit. Can I afford that upkeep though? That I could definitely afford.
You know how much I've pushed my upkeep? I make 6 gold per turn.
Good job, Arnold.
That's no joke, but that is to keep push this to the brink so we can win this as fast as possible. I have a lot of elites though.
Okay, yeah. And then what we're gonna do is slowly get rid of these skinks, because skinks are skinks.
But that does sound
Another
interesting.
one of you. I'm slowly breaking my
But
economy.
that's if we, and eventually, by the way, even if some of these don't get voted on right now, we'll end up doing them later on down the road. It's just, they won't be done first. So,
Can I handle a temple guard or do I have to wait?
it also depends on if we end up doing Bannerlord as our main choice of what I get for within my budget.
Oh,
Because it's either that or Pharaoh, like I said, or Dark Tide, or one of those. So I am looking forward to play Pharaoh at some point as well. Even though I have been playing a lot of Total War lately.
do I need skinks? Do I need skinks? Do I need skinks? Do I need skinks? No.
And I actually do want to get, and I also had someone, I forgot to mention this, a big shout out to someone in the comments that had told me about, I do know about Chaos Gate or Daemon Gate. Total War, not Total War, Warhammer 40k Daemon Gate. I haven't picked that up yet. I'm saving that because I actually do want to play that on console. There's a few things that were supposed to happen, but PlayStation 5 destroyed all of that. Otherwise, I'd have bought it on PC by now. But because that is kind of an XCOM-y kind of Warhammer game. It's just more about Space Marines only, though. That's why I kind of like the mod for XCOM a little better, because it's not just Space Marines, but you can do them if you want. Like there's Sisters of Battle, Imperium,
In that one
Kriegsmen.
battle, you know how long it took you to upgrade one of your things to rank 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, mine's already upgraded to 5.
Okay, be careful!
So now I can get rid of my skinks, because now they're useless.
No, no, no. Skinks are never used. There's even skinks riding some of these dinosaurs. See how important they are?
Yeah, dinosaurs are better. I went from 80,000 to 62. I just spent the more on dinosaurs. Aren't they great, Darius? Of course they're fucking. Darius, don't you dare! Don't you dare! Don't you dare! I will
See,
clap.
starting to see more coming out about Microsoft planning on putting lots of their games on PlayStation and Switch. Yeah, I've seen that too. I'm happy about that as well. I think the only thing that's holding me back from doing a full Halo series on PC is that this huge rumor that PlayStation might get to share in that beast one day. And I'm like, maybe I should wait. At least share in playing it. Like, I get to play it on a PlayStation control. Which I've done this technically halfway anyways. By doing certain things with the certain apps. So, I've already blasphemed the heck out of it by playing Master Chief with a PS control, but you know. But it would be nice to see it officially, so I can just like, alright, well, I'll just get all the collection on that. I haven't rebought it in a while, and I don't really have an easy way of playing it, so boom, boom, boom. They know Sony has a big market share, so instead of trying to out-console them, they just sell their games on it. Pretty clever, more move. I mean, it's in a way, it's what kind of saved Sega, but it's not like Microsoft needs saving in any way. But you know, it's kind of what saved Sega in its own right. It decided, let's try not to out-console the consoles and just make games for the consoles. I mean, look at how quickly Sega's coming back now. Speaking of them, like so many things I've realized, I didn't even completely tie 2 and 2 together for anyone who hasn't caught this part of the stream. That the people who make Total War also made Alien Isolation. Want that to sink in real quick to everybody. And how obsessed with a certain thing I've wanted for a certain franchise for a while. And my brain went, wait a minute. It's just that quiet scream in the background of your mind. That's me. But anyways, also Halo Wars as well. And I'm like, oh god. But it shows how much closer to the like two things. No, it's not the right, like how closer to like to the fringe things are to each other sometimes. So. Oh no, what was my goal? You need to go get a T-Rex from me or James. But James doesn't have one either, neither do I. I'm sadly delayed because of the silly old lady over here in the forest.
Don't have what?
T-Rex.
I have a small version.
That doesn't count. I see, I think they will keep Halo and Forza to Xbox at least for a while, so they got something to encourage Xbox sales. I mean, yes and no. I think the new ones, of course, won't come out on Sony. Like, let's say a Halo 7 or blah, 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 whatever comes out. That probably wouldn't go to PlayStation. But I actually, from what I've heard, they are planning on most likely Halo being one of the main ones. And it makes sense because of how big of a driver she is anyways, and it'd be a good trading piece.
Why are you manual this, Darius? This is a waste of time. It's just a waste of time.
What is it? Why are you shooting at a feral carnosaur? The heck is happening?
I don't know. I don't know why he's ordering this.
Why? It's a carnosaur. It's not a JP dino. It is a dinosaur by, lizard man terms, but it's technically not a T-Rex. Or at least, not compared to the one that's in here now. This is a baby. At best, you're a bag in a bear, which sounds bad. not good enough. That does not count. What counts is you have to take a T-Rex from James or me, and James is probably going to be the closest person to get one before I ever do, sadly. So your goal is to take it from James. Which if James gets going fast enough, most likely it's going to be eating the trident. It's going to turn him into Nedry. Or not Nedry, that lawyer that was sitting on the toilet. So. Also, by doing this, they can buy out all the devs they want. When Sony tries to complain, they can simply say, we're not on a monopoly of the games, but we be on your consoles too. It's kind of a good point, to be fair. It's like, Microsoft, I always thought your color was green. Why do I see blue? Turns out, secretly, Microsoft was South the whole time. Could be a shrewd way to fight Sony Xbox, be like, you might have the consoles, but we have the games. Yep, and that's kind of, that. Yep. That's a hell of a South move to pull. It's like being the Emperor, right? It's like what South did to the Emperor. Oh, you're the Emperor, but you literally live in my house. So what else are you gonna do? Darius is come here to hunt an inferior lizard. They're gonna retreat. But they're like, fire! Hunters! The only thing I'll accept this as is this is Darius kidnapping the baby T-Rex. It's the only thing I'm gonna accept this as. This is way too easy. This is literally walking into a nest of a baby T-Rex trying to feed on some meat and you just kidnap it. Microsoft's been reading The Art of War. Turns out that doesn't probably not accurate. It does feel like that. But you know what? All jokes aside, good on it at least for hopefully this making at least some gaming. Because here's the thing at the end of the day, I believe as a gamer or consumer of wanting to be able to enjoy video gaming. No offense to all the different companies on either side, whether it be Microsoft or Sony. There comes a point now where it's like, I just want games to be games. You know what I mean? Again, like, I want to enjoy games. So, and I feel like there's been too much bullcrud kind of taking a selfie with it. I feel like there's too much bullcrud. Like, that's getting in between that now. And I feel like in these kinds of ways, even if there's a little bit of competitiveness towards it, goal is still for a company to still kind of be the top dog in a way. This might help at least stop hurting the industry as a whole as bad, if this happens. we might actually get some proper, like, you know, games and platforms and things happening again, where it doesn't feel like it's just, oh, we're just doing this for the sake of doing it for a deep pocket grab, which would be very nice again. We're starting to see some of that. Some of that is starting to become a thing again. With the rebirth of Sega and their side of the gaming, where they're trying to do all this new crazy taxi stuff and this redoing Jet Set Radio and many other things, I'm like, this at least kind of puts me in a place where I'm hoping maybe we're trying to not be as bad in that hole anymore. But we'll see. Time will tell. Microsoft, I got one thing to say. The answer is 7! You have to follow the waves. Oh, man. Makes more sense now as the consoles are pretty much the same now in terms of components, so the excuse of would be too much to port, yeah. It's kind of out of the question now, exactly, yeah. It's getting to that point where it's like, well, they're the same thing. So, basically, just slightly different. Same thing like PCs. It's like saying AMD versus GeForce. Both are slightly different. It may not be exactly the same. It's all preference somewhat at the end of the day. So, it's become the same way with consoles. So... So, Darius has kidnapped a baby T-Rex. That was the best he's done so far in the stream. there's a ton of game devs that could easily sell on other platforms but can't because of deals. Exactly. Plus,
Yes.
Microsoft is building more gaming laptops than Xbox. That's true too, but I think it's more of what... I mean, it all plays together into the same thing. But I think it's more of like what Tam King said. It's more of to kind of unify this dev problem, where you don't have all these, like, they could easily make games on other platforms, but deals end up ruining those games. I actually saw a bunch of reviews I've been watching with a new YouTuber I watch on a bunch of older games that I played or did not play and didn't even know existed back in the day, that show you that, especially the ones that had multiple versions back then, like Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, or GameCube back then, or whatever. Those kind of examples. It goes to show you that it was a lot harder during that time versus it even now. And even then, it's like, even most of that was still, well, this deal couldn't do this, or specs couldn't live up to this on the other system. But now it's only the deal side. All it has to do with now is just, well, if the contract says, oh, you're not allowed to do that, but yet they could easily do that and make even more money. Plus, I think it'll be less detrimental to the gaming industry as a whole if all these companies are allowed and are able to kind of do multiple ways of platforming and designing their own games. Because it would stop creating these black holes of money pits that are swallowing these smaller companies alive when they get stuck in it. Or get swallowed up by bigger companies because of issues like this. Now, that's always still sadly probably going to be a thing, but at least it might be less of it if there's more ways for other companies to make more money across the board.
Yes.
So. Well, I mean, even Nintendo, technically, with it being slightly unoptimized and all that, is still caught up enough now, for what they have, at least. They can, it's still within reason. It still would be dumbed down in some cases, but depends on what we're talking about too. And not all developers are going to do this anyways. And most smaller companies who are going to make games, their game isn't going to be, graphically intensive enough to worry about PlayStation versus Nintendo or Xbox or whatever. It can run on all three. And that helps that developer spread their wings and create even more traffic in the gaming industry, which helps everybody. It's a cycle that has destroyed it for quite a while, but hopefully we're starting to see the birth of something that may end up helping fix that. Ironically, right now with Microsoft pretty much at the lead of it. But so yeah, Steam's a good example of the unified realms. Valve knew where they were going from a long time before anybody. But once again, although the irony in that too, right? But it's gonna be good. Either way, I think we've got a lot of cool stuff coming up, and I think we're gonna start finally seeing a really good era of gaming kind of cropping up. Witcher 2 is on Nintendo. That'd be some voodoo magic they done there. That is true. That was strange. I saw that. That was some voodoo magic. But hey, they did it. And surprisingly, it doesn't seem to break. I didn't see a lot of bad reviews or crashes and issues with it too bad. There were some, but you know. But it worked. I think that's what baffled me the most. It works. So it's like, see, it's possible. It's just, you know. And then as you remove even that, use a smaller game as an example, like indie level games that need to spread their wings. Those can easily work on all the platforms. So it's like, sky's the limit as long as these deals don't curtail these companies into oblivion and kill them at the door before they even get started. Then there's no point in even the company existing. Because I think a lot of these, even the bigger companies, are starting to realize.
Stop arguing and just face your turn. Why take so long, Boris?
But I think a lot of these companies have even realized, like the bigger companies, that gutting some of these companies and destroying what it is isn't helping us win. I figured you were going to do this. Oh, you lightning striked me, you absolute literal hag. You literal, absolute, literal hag. I don't want to lose this guy, but I don't think I can win this with just this single army. Wait. Wait. Did I... Wait. Yeah, I just bought him. But that's a lot of my eggs wasted. I'm trying to think if I should manual this and wound her myself. How much damage can I legit get out of this? I mean, maybe a decent amount, to be fair. Alright. Hate lightning strikes. But luckily this means I kill her right after. That's why I'm like, I'm probably better off fighting this myself. Doing as much damage as I can.
Did she use a lightning strike?
She did. Otherwise I'd have won easily. Forgot Mother of Storm. But this is bad for her because this means I can do that. I can hit her. As long as the other army don't come up, I can hit her right after. Maybe she's hoping to wound this one in a 1v1. And then hit me with 2. X4 Foundations is trying to make their game so damn huge that not even PC can run it. Yeah, I think that's when I think it gets a little much. It's like, bro, you have to still be a game, right? You gotta be usable. Kind of reminds me of one of the games that got reviewed on this guy's channel I watch now. It's like, are you really a game if your game doesn't actually game?
It's not start gaming.
We're gonna need supercomputers for the next gen of gaming. At some point, we're just gonna need to put our brains in and say, "Screw it, we're just done with physical. Let me go in and become like the Cloud Strife of the Final Fantasy world." I'll be a blonde, or Leon. Even though I don't know if I want Leon's, because I feel like the Cloud one is at least a safer option, just because it's. The world is kind of terrible, but not as terrible. It's a less terrible scenario situation. Actually, how do I want to do this? She's attacking me. If we run to the left, we could go through the forest. She would literally have to come find us. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think we're just gonna set everyone up in the trees over here and try to
And Darius left.
flank back. Alright, let's
I'm
put.
off.
We gotta
Just
put.
take
We're gonna.
everyone slow. There's not enough speed, fuel, and fire.
We gotta put. We gotta put my Seeley's people over here.
No, I'm making you see these people. They're gonna die to the Tomb Kings. Or the Queen of the Tomb Kings.
I already have Seeley's people. You see them in the forest. They're sitting there ready to blast bubbles at people. Put my choco. Let's see. These look like chocobos. Am I dumb in assuming? Huh. Huh. Hope they don't have anybody by the name of Clive on their enemy team. Anyways. Otherwise, we're gonna get some fried chicken up in here real quick. We won't even be at order really. Wow, these guys are. Why are they such a small unit? Drag bikes. Dookada. Thoros. Good. Oh, I need to put some croxicles in here with your bud. You know what, let's put these with these. Start battle.
No.
Bum, 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 bum.
Womp womp.
Whoa, I see where they are.
Ah, not womp womp.
Exactly.
When in doubt, just womp. Think she knows where you are? What the hell is that? Oh, it's... Wow, that is, interesting. She knows where you are.
Oh, time to fall back, Axolotls. Get out of there, noodles. Run away!
No, I say she knew where you were.
The runaway noodles make them waste things. To hear noodles.
Oh, this is gonna be hairy.
Oh, well, okay. You guys wanna do that? What in the hell is happening? The frick? But you know what's amazing? Look how much damage Seely's people do!
Yeah.
Watch this. Wait for it. Goodbye. One of the hags is almost done. Okay, we need to get our secondary army heading in here now. Alright, I need you guys to charge that. Alright, the hag's dead. Focus on the giant thing. Seely's people, open fire! If I can kill it, she's gonna lose this. You guys gonna try and get us? Come on, I'm lining up. It's almost dead. Come on, boys, hold out. You can do it. I gotta keep Seely's people alive to win this. Alright, one spear boy needs to come back and finish that. Shoot that. Seely's people open fire on the panther thing. Leopard. Snow leopard. Rest of you need to charge this way. Ooh. Alright, we have to charge now. You boys need to come in and charge here. They're gonna get us, but we're gonna do a lot, as much damage as we can. Aim at that one. We killed like a bunch of their majority elite units and wounded a lot of the others.
Yeah, at least this is a like a down chest throw the army. Could be I'm gonna shimmy on them, shimmy off.
Yeah, they jumped Seely's people now.
God, he deserves it, probably.
It's the horse incident all over again.
Really? This is just to prove that your people are not as good as you might think.
And Crocs Border's trying his best. Yep. I killed the ones I wanted to kill, though. We got rid of one of the heroes. The elemental beast is out of the game completely now. So is basically all the snow leopards. Didn't get to kill much of the infantry because of the positioning and way we ended up with positioning, but we did a good job. But wait, there's more to it. You would think after you conquer a sector and build up a fleet and infrastructure, the game is easy after that. Nope, it gets harder. Look at that mess. I missed a lot. Hold on, I need to go back up and chat. Hold on, we got. Once we load up, I'll see what I missed. That was a long battle. Let's see. Although I think that by then we'd be streaming everything from the cloud. Haha, I'm like that with Civi 6 Fuzzer. I haven't finished yet. I always end up messing up or go get bored, start again. Pretty sure James and Arnott was the same with Stellaris and Planetfall, yeah. Sometimes that happens with those games. If you don't finish the series, it can end up getting lost. Which is why you gotta push it as quick as possible. Total War has that issue pretty heavily. Especially if you're not actually focusing on proper campaign.
Yeah.
And we're doing like a role play like we are in this situation. Uh-oh, it's not loading. Don't do this now. Come on, game, load. Why is it every time I do a manual battle and actually do good, then it screws up everything I even tried to do right there, and then I have to go back and just hit auto-resolve, and it's all pointless. I might wait a second, see if it loads. There's also the issue with it is for some reason the longer a series goes on, depending on how good someone's internet is, the more eventually it starts to guarantee breaking. Also, for some reason, Mother Estonka's Cauldron's gone all PS1. Look how pixelated the blue light flame is. It's very blocky. Yeah, I think we're stuck. I think we might be boned.
Like, dice off the game, yeah.
Oh, wait, and let me go through. Alright, so since it kicked Dars, I'm gonna let it load up whatever she just did.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Aw, now she's fighting the settlement. Smart girl. She did exactly what I thought she was doing. Oh, boy. Oh, this is gonna be painful. I gotta figure out how to win this. Is this a settlement? What is this out in the open?
Not drawing your settlement in.
I'm gonna have to fight one more battle before I can get you back in here, Darius. Oh boy.
Isn't it Valiant?
She brought the second army in. See, this is what I mean. I don't remember the AI being this smart. She lightning striked the first army, so she could get a 1v1 out of it. But the key to this was, the reason why she wanted to do that is she wanted to take one of my armies out of the equation, so she could push the second one, her second 20 stack up, or excuse me, 12 stack, 13 stack, whatever it is, up and actually win the battle on the settlement as well. It's an ingenious plan, but that's what's baffling me. The AI is behaving like it should be on hard, but even on hard, it's not this intelligent. So I do think that I don't know if that's just like a bug that happens every now and then. Like maybe the AI is actually supposed to be doing better and it just never does. And then sometimes we fix it somehow and it actually does better. I don't know. I don't get no reinforcements because I lost the other 20. Luckily, she's a smaller stack, which makes us a little bit more likely to win, but doesn't guarantee anything. I say that as it seems to be frozen again. Never mind, it crashed.
Oh.
See, that's
Oh,
kind of my
wow.
point right there, because that's kind of a sign of that. When you see the
Yeah,
AI
just
start
exit
doing,
out.
when you see the AI start doing something that doesn't totally make sense, that usually means some sort of crash has happened or desync. It happened the other day with the Jade Dragon. He got infinite magic all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Like, he had infinite mana. All he
Is
had to
doing
do
that
was
to me or you?
he did that to me. All he had to do was wait on the cooldown. So he destroyed one of my settlement garrisons that would have won the battle. But because I didn't know he could cheat, I had my guys kind of in the center of the settlement ready to defend in 300 style. But because they were in that situation and he had infinite mana, he just spammed spells. And since they were tightly packed a little bit better, he wrecked house. So I
Yeah,
do
it's just
think there is
it's-
some sort of bug with Warhammer that when you see the AI actually being more intelligent, something broke in the game. Because I do think that was hard. I think that was hard AI that was fighting us right there. And it happens when James loads in sometimes. Sometimes they'll change James's difficulty from normal to easy. So it makes me wonder how many other weird difficulty bugs are happening.
Hey. We're not gonna blame this because the AI really wants me to calm down. It wants me to beat them on easy, which I don't do because
But
why would
me,
I do that? Because
mine's the opposite. Mine feels like it decided, oh, I'm be on hard and be like the Solid Snake Genius Tactical Warfare big boss level of,
Well-
alright, we're gonna lightning strike, secretly take this guy out from the shadows. And then now we're gonna attack the base.
the Strider Man was doing that to me earlier. He was trying to kill my fucking toe, but he didn't work because he died.
Also, I think it's total bullcrap that you should not be able to lightning strike near a settlement. I think that's bullcrap. It's
Yeah, I
too
do
easy.
think that should
That's
never
too
happen.
easy. That's too easy to choose. That is. I do think that's some pure baloney that should have never been allowed to begin with. 2 armies out in the open, sure, but literally an army inside of a settlement and then another army sitting right, literally next to that settlement. No, you're gonna sit there and tell me that there's some sort of nightly duel agreement going on here? That they went up to the settlement and went, "Hey, I know you can see us. Don't attack us. We're gonna secretly attack your army without you knowing it. Okay, that's the rules." It's like a 12-year-old controlling D&D as your dungeon master. It's like, I don't care if it don't make any sense. You're gonna obey.
Anyways, are you gonna load it back up?
I mean, I guess. I mean, but I have to auto-resolve that if that's the case. This series might already be good. We might already be beyond the point of no return. Oh yeah, Punch Club is amazing. Oh, you saw that on my desktop, yeah. If you look around my desktop enough, you'll find all kinds of hidden things. And secrets. There's a sequel out now and it's set in the future. I saw that. I would have played it. They're good games. We're going to try this one time. I'm going to auto-resolve it and let's see what the AI does. I'm curious to see how well the AI does versus me. And at this point, it's like, oh well. We did what we did. We have some fun battles for the hell of it. We didn't. Who cares? Alright, join back up and just load it up.
I spelled your name wrong again.
How? Okay. That's what I point out. How do you keep spelling it
Now
not?
I added an E to your name.
A what? This time you did what?
Added an E.
An E? You did that earlier. You said erd not. That's erd not.
Yes, no, but I added it. I spelled it A-R.
Oh, A-R-R did not.
Aria.
Or red did not.
Well, that's close to a regiment.
Found Ickett's girlfriend. Where, who? I feel like this is terrible. She's probably scary as hell. Or really, really, really messed up. World War II female red. Yeah, no, that makes sense. He'd only be impressed by something else who could equally probably burn him. And that's really contrary, technically, to normal Skaven hierarchy. But I feel like Ickett would not be impressed otherwise. He probably wouldn't even be bothered by the normal hashtag burning rituals. He's just spends all his time in the lab. But anyways, let's load up. Let the AI secretly become genius, big boss levels of death. I mean, the auto is probably going to be way worse. The only thing I can hope for is he does more even damage across the board. Right? Because the AI does it by statistics, not actual combat tactics. So, it's going to be numbers based. So all I can hope is even if it doesn't kill whole units, like I did, then it's going to kill more overall units, if you get my point. If that's the case, then that is technically better for this outcome with the way the AI played this strategy. But we're going to have to wait for Darius to join and then let the turn end. And then see what happens. I'm in encampment stage 2, which is even stranger that that's even allowed. I also don't think lightning strike should be allowed against an encamped opponent. Yep, there it is. Auto. Okay. It did do better overall than I did. Let's see if that matters. It's still a valiant defeat. Wow. Alright, well now she's wounded, so let's see if I can get this manual to work now that Darius is back in here.
Mega oops right there.
This is the last manual. If this don't work out, I say then maybe we might want to consider
Why
wrapping
does
this
she
up.
have so many old women?
That's, I don't
Granny
know.
conversion.
Yeah, no, it's the granny convention coming to get me.
Let me beat him up.
If you were up here, I would say it, but I'm kind of getting impatient with this now. It's like I said, it gets to the point where I feel like there does seem like there's a bit of a cascade issue with this game now. That is, you just don't dip in completely and are willing to take another 20 freaking turns, which just means that's all this would be. Because the reason why this is happening is because I'm trying to separate my forces. If Mazdamundi was up here, this would be an auto-resolve beyond centuries. But it's like... it's kind of gotten to that point, and like I said, this Tam King actually, like I said, he just mentioned this, ironically, just a little while ago. Series reached that point where if something messes up too long or gets delayed too long, it becomes just not really tangible anymore, and it doesn't really become, like, fun to really continue anymore. Because now you're just trying to beat through the AI for the sake of beating through the AI. The only thing I may consider for future streams now because I'm learning more and more how to handle real-time strategies, multiplayer-wise. There's a double-edged sword with what I'm about to say, because I'm not sure the extremity on which way it's going to go.
Interesting. The revolvers are going from the right side.
The only other thing I could say that we could start doing from now on is that we play with it on easy. Because then it's like, as much as I hate to be on an easier difficulty, the AI is annoyingly, because of how long it takes to properly fight an AI in Warhammer, or in Total War in general, especially some of them, depends on which Total War we're talking about. Because it takes so long to fight them in general, my brain kind of goes to, well, we actually might just want to, like, kind of just curtail them and just say, screw it. They're costing us way too much time in our series half the time. Unless they're a part of the goal or a part of the objective, they really should be just kind of, we should just move them kind of aside, essentially. So, I do think that maybe the best bet from now on may be to just put them on easy and just kind of steamroll them in most cases, so we can get to actual, especially on PvP challenges, get to actual combat and player versus player action. So otherwise, it's just going to keep being the same thing. Alright, let's go ahead and start making groups now. I'm actually going to keep my Source Lord with the Spearman.
I like the encasted elemental, or the beast, because it's. Guy's injured, huh? Her army is pretty wounded. Her main
So
one.
yeah, her main one, but my settlement has no health, so they're gonna just be cannon fodder in this.
Yeah, her reinforcements is coming from the right, so you could either beat the reinforcements.
I'm gonna attack I'm gonna attack both, but I've got mostly range, so what I'm gonna try to do is shoot down the majority of them, trying to fight what's left of the settlement.
That makes sense, I guess.
'Cause I'm making 2 sets of military here. So, oh, nope, one of these is a spear. You're also a spear. Okay. Dory said I have something. Idea or something. One second, Dory.
Stop it.
I did it again.
Get some help.
Exactly. Tell that to the old lady. Actually, no. You guys are so wounded, I'd be better off actually just letting you help the bigger unit of these shoot.
Yeah, let's see. I don't know. I have yawning.
These guys are good assassins. I'm gonna keep them over here with the spear unit. The cold ones can protect them.
You really are the most devious bastard in New York City.
Exactly. Okay, so I need to set up groups. So this should be groups 2. I need group 3 to be that. Group 4 needs to be that. Oh, there's another set of cold ones apparently. There we go. So I need my primary units that I need to control. the most. These are going in with you. 'Cause these things have frickin' 44 melee attack. We're sending the Xeno squad in. Let's see. That's going over there, and that's gonna join your unit and ranked unit 2. That. And then that's just everybody there.
Jesus.
What's up?
Jesus. And I don't mean Jesus Christ, I mean just Jesus.
Okay.
Get us out.
Yeah, that's
I
what I
nearly fell
figured.
asleep.
I need to pause. Well, okay.
That won't wake me up, that will just make me go to sleep faster. So good luck, Darius. You made. Congratulations, you put me in a deep sleep. Congratulations, you played yourself.
Congratulations!
Congratulations, you played yourself. So it turns out Darius has bumped me so hard that I went now in
Who
a deep
let the
sleep.
wait a minute, who let Candy Cadet in here? I'm gonna start slapping.
I like his stories, Candy Cadet. I like him talking because it puts me to sleep. Yes.
Surrender is a perfectly acceptable alternative in extreme circumstances.
Good job, Settlement Garrison. You took the spell for me that I intended you to take.
Surrender is never an option, Darius.
Charge!
I saw that so briefly demonstrate.
Ayashaka! Shinka! How long till the other one comes in? 40 seconds? Actually, you know what? No. We're just gonna let the, what's it called, army hold that. They're gonna rush and try to keep these separated. Run that way. Keep dodging! Dodge it! Run! The back low! Ah, okay, we somewhat dodged it. Keep charging. Settlement Garrison, keep them separated from their main unit. This unit, form up here. Prepare for the reinforcements. Get in there, boy. That's why I had to reposition that. You need up there quick.
Our men are running from the battlefield! Safe for this plane!
Who let Strowman in here? Dots, open fire. Alright, that would be group 5. I need you to come over here as well. Oh, he's trying to block me out. Oh yeah, that's there. Wow. It's too much range. Alright, hold on. First off, boys. You gotta be braver than that. Focus. Oh.
She's doing more damage to her own units because she's damaging multiple with hers than one of them to do one of yours.
I mean, that's good. The frick? The hell is that noise? Is that
I
sound?
promise
I don't know if that was in the game or a soundboard.
Like I said, Brother Stunky summoned the fucking woods to come to life with that noise. Won't fucking surprise me.
I don't know what's happening.
At all.
I just realized I'm an idiot. Skank praised.
So yeah, dirty just thinks it's so useless.
I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. Freaking out.
Don't
Freaking
freak
out.
out. Just get rid of skinks.
I'm freaking out. No, skinks are great, but I'm freaking out. There. Why is it taking you so long, big guy? At least the right side's winning. Fall back, skinks. You're in a little bit of a problem here. I need you all to kind of come that way. Oh, we need a vortex. Lightning the bears. Yeah, this is not good. It's because she has so much range. And I have no way of locking it down because my skink can't get in range of that. There's so much stuff out here. My little, yep, they're breaking. Yeah, oh well. I don't know. Like I said, I'm kind of lost my will to want to care about this playthrough anymore. Just a bit.
You didn't win.
I really don't really care anymore. Like I said, I've kind of lost my will to care about this. Like, I'm not really trying to play serious anymore because I'm just not in it. Probably should have just rushed her with both, but like I said, my brain just don't care. It's not thinking of any of that. So, I don't know. I guess I mean, you're falling asleep anyways, James. I'm just gonna consider this a bust.
Yeah. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to accept that.
Yo, wizard, welcome, welcome. Yeah, but it can't spam. The spells weren't the problem. That's not what killed me. It was the fact that she just can shoot me. All of Estonkia's units are hybrids. Kind of like the elves, which is why the elves are a pain in the butt for the what's it called? This is all on my impatience because I didn't want to bring Mazda Mundi up here. Because I'm tired of having to bring my main up here to deal with all this because the AI keeps out my back door. And this shouldn't even be a thing to begin with. I don't understand why the AI hates that I gave James a settlement. When there's nowhere near her.
And also,
or has anything to do with her. Like, even with a racial, like, what do you call it? Because they all have their racial differences that automatically say certain factions kind of don't like each other automatically a little bit. But just that confounding on top of that just doesn't make any sense.
Also, why does the AI say to Arthur that the same faction that doesn't like says, "Oh, I don't like this faction," but when I go and I look at her, it's improved, meaning that she does like me.
Yeah, that's another thing, yeah. She's starting to like James, but yet she hates that I gave him a settlement, and that's what started this whole war to begin with. It's like this game needs to make up its mind, and a lot of people have this qualm with Total War Warhammer. The other Total Wars don't have this problem. Just this one. Like, this is the only one who's even Pharaoh doesn't have this problem. It's like, the diplomacy in this game...
Darius is out the game.
I mean, I'm out of it. I'm out of the... Been out of the game before he was. I'm down to 120 stat. It's just Mazdamundi now. That was majority of my forces. That's kind of my problem with that. It's like, just boom, all of a sudden, bam. It's like, we're gonna do this, and now I have to deal with a fight I shouldn't even have had to come up here and deal with to begin with. I should have more options to make other choices. Which, once again, other Total Wars have, just not this one. But, oh well. I guess that is our Lizard Man playthrough. I was kind of hoping to do a little bit more today, but it does feel like the multiplayer and for this game is a bit too unstable compared to others. Like, compared to other Total Wars I've played multiplayer-wise or played on my own or seen how the AI behaves with mods. This one just, it's fun as far as if you're going to do the broke, cheesy, dumb mods, which once again, I don't even like doing that unless we're going to do a total conversion to begin with, because it kind of just takes away from the game. I was hoping to do that for this one at least somewhat, because I wanted to do the Jurassic Park, poacher thing, but we can't even do that, because the AI is curtailing us at every corner. It does feel like it's been upped difficulty, like it went up to hard, and now it tactically knows, okay, I need to do this, and this. So unless I just overwhelm the darn thing, or care enough to want to fight valiant defeat after valiant defeat after valiant defeat, and try to pull my teeth through my ass, it's like, it's not fun. Especially when that's not what the series is supposed to be about. It's delaying and destroying what the series is supposed to be about. If this was about trying to win against the AI, I would accept that loss and rebuild. But this is supposed to be against Darius. And with me and James versus him. We're never going to get to that. That's dead. It's already dead in the water right now. So. And the update for the base game happens this week. Which will kill the save file and corrupt it. So I won't be able to reload it either way. The desyncs will become extremely worse than they already probably are now. So. Oh, one day, chat, we'll get a proper Warhammer playthrough other than the one single one that's ever been completed. One day.
Even then, I didn't even think. Marathi was even fucking complete because I had fucking problems with the.
Yeah, yours was thrown. At the end of that stream got thrown away because the AI decided to bug out at the very last frickin' battle and not even fight. Like I said, this game has too many sync issues compared to the other Total Wars. I love it. It's a great game as far as just playing all the Warhammer fantasy factions and units and mods, crazy awesomeness, fantastic. But multiplayer-wise, God, it still feels like a freight train barely on the track.
It reminds me of Planetfall when it first started.
Maybe not that terribleness. That game gives me nightmares. That's my SnowRunner. Planetfall bugs me, literally. Including the species, well, I forget their name. That I played as.
So the bugs and you bugged out because of the bugs.
Exactly, yes, exactly. The bugs. Either way, that was, no. This game's got some problems, but it ain't Planetfall. Planetfall was the most atrocious, dethinking monster I've ever met in my life. Other than SnowRunner, but that's like second place right behind that for me. But, and I do think it's turn related, because the beginning of the campaign doesn't do this in Total War Warhammer. It's once we reach, it seems to be around turn 40 and up, like somewhere in the 30s to 40s. Once we get up to those numbers and higher,
Yeah.
I think what's happening is because of how much is happening on the map. Remember what I said, the more you can see of the map, the longer it takes. Remember why you say it, you keep making the joke, you're waiting on me. You're not. You're waiting on all the AI that are physically visible. Because it has to now render in every single move. Because if you can actually see the territory belonging to that AI, it's actually going to take a little longer on its turn because the turns are physically being rendered. Whereas if it's in the fog of war, they just move to where the programming's going to move them to. If there's no player to see it, it's like a tree falling in the woods. It's strategy. It's a developer trick to cut down on like processing requirements and stuff like that. And draw space, like drawing, like it's like draw distances in first-person shooters. Same difference. Is to cut down on space. But the issue is once you uncover enough of the map where now all of it is visible, the game is now forcibly rendering it all. So if less one, and I do think it's an internet thing. I think it's a non-optimization thing. I think that if one of our internets tanks at that one moment and it doesn't do it right, it permanently starts to slowly but surely, as time goes on, degrade and lose, basically unhinge. That's why at first your difficulty doesn't change, James. Like nothing, like you never end up accidentally on easy or any of that. None of that happens.
Yeah.
But as we get deeper, all of a sudden, it wants to try to change things around. Things start being weird. It definitely has to do with some sort of spacing problem that's happening. But the other Total Wars don't have this issue. And I think it's their optimization is better than this game was. And that is a big qualm that's always been with this game. Now, hopefully the patch... I'm always what I was about to say. Hopefully the patch is fixing a lot of this. Because a lot of these bugs happened when the Changeling DLC came out. Like a lot of problems that happened with Total War Warhammer 3, they came out when the Changeling DLC first was added. That's also why so many people hate the Changeling DLC on average. Because not only was it so expensive for a DLC, it also broke the game entirely where basically Total War became unplayable for a while. There were cheaty things happening, this and that was going on. And it does feel like some of those things still happen, just on more rare occasions. But hopefully, hope willing, since we're going to have to end this series either way, we'll just start a new one at some point. Hopefully the patch will change that. They are doing a lot of makeup work to make the DLC and a lot of things that got broke worth it. That is what the next major patch is for. It's to basically... And it's adding more content to also make... If you did buy the Changeling DLC like me and James did and all that, it makes it worth the purchase. So, they're also adding things to make it worth more of a purchase of having. So, it's crazy. The old world map mod, despite being a much larger map, base game runs better. That's because there's less on the map. The old world map may be a larger map, but there's like no details to it hardly. It's basically just jungles everywhere and hills and mountains. But there's no like special looking buildings, little tentacles sticking out of the ground, changes to the environment as corruption happens. There's a lot that happens on the overworld map, to be fair. Which is why I think it has some issues. But, compared to other Total Wars. If all connections are not rock solid, game breaks in most cases. In SnowRunner, if it was physics, that broke most options. Which I think it's the same thing in here. I think it has something to do with the physics or the rendering process system of spacing. It all has to do with space. That's the same reason why SnowRunner crashes. It runs out of space. and then the physics just break down and James goes into the orbit.
We're not gonna talk about SnowRunner.
Or destroys James's save file.
So much so that it actually crashed it, corrupted it. I only lost 5 minutes of that, but dear God, I would never go back to that game.
Oh, that was a nightmare for
care how many
James.
updates it
James,
takes.
James
I
has
don't care how good it gets.
PTSD.
No, I don't care. I really don't care about SnowRunner. I will physically give it away for free to a homeless guy who doesn't even have it.
Doesn't even have a PS4, PS5 to play it. Take it! Get it out of here. I don't want to see it anymore. But that is true. That is kind of how it felt. I do agree with James. I think that game hurt James more than Planetfall hurt me. But it was bad. I do feel him on that.
I was really starting to enjoy SnowRunner. I was really enjoying it. I was really getting into it. And then just that happened, and I just went, oh hell no, I'm not dealing with this BS. I'm just leaving it. Hell.
That should be a running joke on any series from now on. Anytime a game starts to break, I'm like, oh god, is that James's what was that? What's your favorite truck's name? Damn it. What was it called?
Oh, the Von Grad.
Von Grad. It's like, oh god, is that the UFO?
Irony, I wasn't driving that truck when it crashed. Oh no, I was actually driving that truck when it crashed.
You were driving that truck when it crashed. Like I said, I'll call it the UFO from the day that game ever exists. That truck already broke physics.
It's not my fault it drove it while I was able to flip it on the water, then flip it back and then flip it back onto its
James
wheels
had like
casually.
anti-matrix, anti-grav on that truck. It's no wonder the game hated us. I don't know what we broke, but it was bad. Oh man. That's true. The map is better, I will say, size-wise for the old world map because the AI doesn't have as many chances to dick you over. Because settlements are farther apart in the old world mod map for the original version of Total War Warhammer 1 and 2's version of the map, plus some extra settlements that were never there. It does spread them out. It makes regions feel more oomphy. That's also a big issue this game has versus other Total Wars. Settlements and regions are not far enough apart, in my opinion, in some cases. That's why Astonki was able to jump me so easily. But there's many things that I do think Warhammer 3 has some issues with that you either have to just deal with and compensate and don't try not to forget, or you have to just basically overwhelm it. This is what I should have done in that scenario, but this series only has 1 or 2 days before the patch breaks it anyway, so it is what it is how that ended. So all I can no, hold on. This is appropriate. Hold on. This is worth tabbing out now. Let me read something real quick. Like, you actually have breathing room on the map. Yeah, to plan and do things, exactly. Playing, this is what it feels like when you try to play a game that throws you in a corner like Planetfall and SnowRunner does, and you just need someone to come rescue you. This is what it feels like. Or when it's in a loop. That's what it feels like. And that's what Leon feels like when he hears that. He's like, oh god, not again!
I might make a custom soundboard just for, now you've added that, Leon, I'm making a custom soundboard. just a sound just for Leon. No.
But anyway, still, we're gonna wrap my ears. Ah! Like I said, I love soundboards. We're trying to get a better one right now. Me and James are trying to figure out better options, but yeah. That was the original one, by the way, Chad. That wasn't the new one. That wasn't the one from the remake. I went and made that extra spicy for that soundboard and went got the original Ashley.
Sounds like you got it from anime porn.
Well, it's because of the way the sound quality on PS2 and all that was back then. So it's like, it's the original audio clip of her. That was the most annoying version. These days, she's only annoying in some cases. She likes to get in the way of shots more now, though. It's a little more annoying. But either way. You bagged a baby T-Rex. That's like going out to a Florida, like, hunting ground and stealing an egg of an alligator instead of taking the alligator. It's not the same. Let's see. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed. Seriously. And I hope I didn't blow up too many people's eardrums with the Ashley. But I wish y'all the best. It's been a good one. It's been fun for what it was. I figured we might end up running into an issue. It is a little hard to maintain some of these more custom series with Warhammer. I'm finding more efficient ways to do this. So my new plan from now on, every time I do this, I learn a better way of making these series easier and more efficient. Next time, the AI is getting put on easy. So this way, when we get to a certain point in the game, 30 turns in, and there are starting to be a little bit of bugs going on, there'll be more auto-resolve options. So we can just auto-resolve the AI out of oblivion. Now, will it be a little cheesy? Yes, but there has got to be a certain let-off point where if it is supposed to be more PvP-oriented, me, James, and Darius, or whoever's involved in the series, cannot be distracted with the AI anymore. There has to be some let-go point where the AI should just be a pushover. So yeah, we're definitely going to check out the Homeworld 3 thing this week. Not tonight. I'm already tired. It's already 7:19.
I'm tired and I have to get up early.
Luckily, I don't have to get up early, but
I hate getting up in the mornings. Mornings should not exist. It should never exist. If I was God, I would never make mornings a thing.
So I'm
Everyone
gonna.
should do day and nights.
I mean, hey, I'm down. But anyway, it's 6 p.m. for me. Yep. But I want to say, let everyone know something. Oh, hold on, missed something in chat. Bye, Ardnot. I can't hear anymore. Bye, Farseer. My brain, it didn't just burst my ears. It hit the brown note. I shit myself.
Hold on, I have to quit Warhammer and up my GeForce because
But I do want to say, before we go, if you want to chime in now, you can either put it on... For anyone on my PSN side that's keeping up with this until PlayStation comes back, thank you for your patience, by the way, for all this. If you wanna vote for this, send me the message on PlayStation. If you have me on Discord, send it on Discord if you want, or just put it in the comments below the video, or put it in the chat right now. Which would you rather see out of the decisions we have right now, out of the one game we can buy? So I'll give you 3 for now, and we'll go for add some more this week once I see what our options are. Right now, sure about that? Not completely, but anyways, so we're gonna go with Pharaoh is one choice. Total War Pharaoh. Yep. Total War Pharaoh is one choice. Dark Tide is another. So Warhammer 40k Dark Tide. Or
are you sure about that?
Yes. Or the last one is Bannerlord on PC, so I can mod it into either Warhammer or the Roman Empire, and role play our way through one of those. Exactly. No, you get out of here. You're not allowed in this right now. We're gonna finish We're gonna finish your story very soon, but you're not in this right now.
No, chat. Local units.
But either way.
It is what it is.
But yeah, like I said, vote down. So I'd vote Dark Tide. So Tam King wants to see some Dark Tide with all of us. So James, are you going to be able to play Dark Tide if we decide to do Dark Tide?
What about the other option, with the world?
James, we're talking about stuff that costs money. not stuff that's free.
Oh, I vote the new
The-
South Park game.
No, it's not an option on the list. But I was gonna say. So, are you gonna
It
be able
is
to?
for me.
Are you gonna be able to do Dark Tide? Yes.
Everyone loves a
So,
good
so
sock.
Tam King and Farseer say Dark Tide. So they want to see
What's
me
it?
get Dark Tide on, what do you call it? on
PC.
On Steam. No, I have it on PC technically, but I get it on Steam so I can play with my access control properly, and restart my Dark Tide series.
Or the 4K, the one I have installed.
Yeah, the one we're supposed to all do together.
No,
Where
I'll
I-
just stick my Xbox controller in, I'll be right.
Yeah, it's like, so, but I guess it might end up being Dark Tide so far. So far, the votes for Dark Tide, I'll write it down. Versus Bannerlord or Pharaoh. So,
No.
because we go Bannerlord and be a mod, we'd end up being either the Roman Empire, since Japan's not available right now, or we'll do a Warhammer mod of that as well. XCOM 2's too expensive, I can't put it on the list right now.
But while you do that, I'm gonna edit more soundboards. And if people, if you wonder, you know how you edit soundboards, this is what I tend to do. We're gonna get rid of this guy because I have this is all 8.
Yeah,
spots to
South
get
Park
rid of.
is on my list, I just don't know if I'll have it in time. That might be something James may
It
end up
comes
having
out
to do.
in March. I reckon you'll be fine.
That'll be when I barely have. Actually, wait. It's February now, right, or January? My brain. I'm losing.
It's February.
So no, I won't, because March is when I'm getting the van fixed. I will be broke.
March. I think it's March 20.
So I definitely won't be making
But
it to that. So that one might
March-
be a James thing. I might want to check out.
20th. It comes out. It's
Let's
back
see.
end of March.
Dark Tide should have some funny shenanigans. I foresee James killing his own team. Yeah, you know what? I believe that.
Oh no! What you want about?
I believe that. I believe that. So we're definitely doing. So right now, I'll say that Dark Tide is as the main focus unless a bunch of votes come in and change it. But so
Alright,
far, it's
why
not
would
looking
you
like
say-
that's the case. So
Darius, you said that. Why would you say that? I'm still streaming you.
What?
Also, ignore this is my beautiful background now. A giant bird with a giant sword.
oh, I've seen Helldivers too. I'm interested in playing that as well. Ooh, that's pretty good. I just heard what you said, James. I was listening to multiple things. Yeah, I definitely want to play Helldivers too. They went in a completely different direction with that game. Like, it's not top down anymore. It's third person now, which I kind of like better. I do think it gives it an extra flair and personality. But then again, who knows? I guess we'll see. I just hope they kept the rest of what made Helldivers fun, like having a little base or a ship you drop from and you upgrade the ship and stuff like that. But it does look fun as well. Yeah, they basically went Starship Troopers kind of style with it. Instead of it just being a top-down Diablo game, now it feels more like a Starship Troopers kind of mixed with a Warhammer, as if the humans had Tau-looking armor game. It's a weird combination. As if the Tau were humans. But anyways, I'm going to end it here. I hope everyone has had a good stream and enjoyed watching the weirdness that was the end of this Toad stream. Dino Paradise turned out to be Dino Genocide.
I thought you should have let me beat in the grandmother. You'd take on Trident Boy.
To be fair, I should have just brought Mazdamundi up there and just dealt with it. The High Elves didn't have as many units down there to hit me with. I should have trusted that my settlements in the south could have held themselves. And I should have just brought Mazdamundi.
I was your barrier anyway, so that
Not from High Elves or not.
Oh, not from those. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. You could have just made up a. Oh no, yeah, you had let's go. Gonna think that because I had those two armies and another two back at home. No, I'd had 4 armors. I was
Would
still
you
making
fighting
4K.
would you fighting the Trident? There was no way for me to progress without bringing Mazdamundi north. That's what I should have done, but like I said, in hindsight, even though my part of my issue with my thinking is series is basically done, so you know. But anyway, because we would have made it either way. It was already taking too long, but. Either way, I hope y'all enjoyed this crazy, awesome little episode. We're going to end this series here for this one, and we'll start up a new one when the time comes, after all the updates have dropped and the mods get their updates after that, because they'll probably have to update as well, so once all those are finished, we'll find a new series to try to think of starting, but the next one we plan out, if it is going to be more PvP oriented again, we're putting the AI on. They die by looking at a mode. That way it makes it a little bit more about just, you know, us and not the AI. So. But peace and love. Big shout out to Tam King. Big shout out to Wizard. Show his channel some love as well. And big shout out to Farseer, my moderator in chat. And big shout out to Jaws Zeech, who played as the Dr. Croc and did better than I did, at least in that end part, because he had more funds than I did. James had so much more territory to work with than I did, so he was able to fund more armies.
Yeah, captured those high. I had my fun with high elves because before traveling to you. That actually is quite an underrated gem.
Yeah.
That actually gives you a lot.
But like I said, it's like James ended up becoming getting his own kind of nice like basically gold bank behind him, helping him out. I now see what I think Mazdamundi's supposed to do. If you actually play him seriously, I actually think you want to kill Marathi. I actually think you just don't want to ignore her at all. You don't want Mistonkia necessarily to kill her either. Now, being hindsight's 2020, I should have at least taken half of what Marathi had. If I had of, I'd have had a much stronger starting basis against Mistonkia, and it would have been easier to fight her. But once again, hindsight, you know, it is. So. But GG to everyone out there, thank you so much, and I will see you all tomorrow. I'm not sure what we're doing tomorrow yet. I've got to get my ducks in order before we figure out completely where we're going from now on. Dark Tide's our biggest vote. I'll pick that up as soon as I get the chance, and when we know we're all going to get ready to play it together. I'll plan that for when James is going to have his next couple days off, and we'll go with that. So, because I guarantee you we're not going to get enough votes, no offense to my channel, that's going to go all the way back in the other direction against Dark Tide. So, it's Dark Tide. So we're going to plan for that as our next major little thing we're going to be setting up when James gets some days off. I will decide and figure out what we're all doing individually for tomorrow's stream. Not sure yet. But hope all enjoyed. Thank you so much. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye, everyone! Bye!